Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. In today's video, I'm super excited because this beauty finally arrived. I realized the other day that I kind of need to re-up on a few things. I think I've been really good and really intentional about buying planner products, especially within the last couple of years. Pre like 2020, 2021, like 2022 Imani, I bought everything that I wanted. There was no sort of rhyme or reason to my madness, but you know what? Lately, I've just been more intentional about it. But then I realized I've been a little too intentional and I was missing a few things from my stash. So I picked up a fun little order from Cloth and Paper and I'm really excited to unbox it. So what we're gonna do in this video is unbox my latest order and then plan for the upcoming week. Grab your planner, grab your pen pouch, grab whatever you need to get comfortable. Come plan with me. Let's get started. So luckily it's been actually like so long between me actually buying it, it arriving in the mail, and then me filming this that I low-key kind of forgot what I bought. So this is going to be fun because honestly, like I know I grabbed a lot of accessories, but I don't quite remember everything that I bought. I just knew that I needed to reorganize my stash. So let's get started. I recently commented about how sad I was about the changes with the Cloth and Paper subscription boxes. I miss getting a bunch of new pens to try, and I understand like not everything is meant to last forever, but I miss trying new pens. So I bought quite a few. Let's get this open and we'll see what it's all about. Okay, we have one of my favorite notebooks here. I got this on a trip to Toronto and I absolutely love this notebook. I use it so sparingly because it's just so unique. It's one of those things that I want to just last forever and I know it won't. This is honestly just about how much I have left in this notebook, but it's so cool because it's spineless. And they have like this little contraption here and it lies flat. We absolutely love to see it. But let's start to test some of these pens out. So this is, I think these two here. Yeah, so these two here are the two Zebra Sarasa clips that I purchased. And I know that these are part of, I think it's like the vintage collection. And I'm pretty sure they're both black ink, but let's just try. Okay, so we have the first Zebra Sarasa in the green, like the hunter green barrel. Very cute, very retro. And it definitely gives me fall vibes, but you know what? Like, I don't care. I'll probably just end up using it anyway. These pens are very comfortable to hold, and it actually looks like this one is not black ink. Ooh, okay. It's like a very light brown ink almost. Brown ink. Okay, yeah, let me bring that up. That's very different. It's like maybe a light brown, you know, almost grayish. I really do like that. Okay, that was definitely a good one. This is one of the Calm pens by Pentel. Again, the barrel color is a green. I think you're probably seeing a pattern here. I love green. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite colors after pink, of course, but let's give this a try. This says it's a 0.5 nib size, but it's so thin that it doesn't really feel like a 0.5, but it's very comfortable to hold. Look at how long the grip there is. And it's one of those textured grips, so it feels really comfortable to hold. I love the fact that there's no cap, and really, when you're preparing the pen to write with, there's no sound. I mean, there's like a slight sound, but it's very sleek, really beautiful. Such a beautiful pen. I wish it was a little thicker, but we talked a few weeks ago about how I want to eventually switch to the personal size, and I think using a pen that's thin like this would be a really good option for me. So next up is just one of the uni pens. This is an oil-based ink marking pen. I'm not going to test this out because I have tested it before. This is a great pen to use for those transparent sticky notes where the paper's a little smoother and not the traditional kind of like computer paper with the weight. It's like the smoother, transparent paper like this. Gotta use oil-based with that. At least that's my go-to. So I'm not gonna test it out. You probably have seen it a million times, but I had to pick up another one because we like to have multiples around the house for sure. This last pen, I don't know what I was thinking. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I picked up this pen because I loved the barrel. I did not realize it was one of those like multi-pens. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's cute if I needed those colors. And just like the other Pentel pen, it's very comfortable to hold. I just don't know how I feel about one of those pens where it has like multiple inks, multiple options. I don't love that, to be honest. Okay, so here's the pen test for the last pen. It's okay. I don't love it as much, to be honest, so that's a little disappointing, but this will be a really good pen for work because honestly, there are no limits to what I use at work. The more color, the more chaos, the better for me, so this is definitely coming to work. Other than that, I'm really happy with the remainder of the pens, especially this brown ink one. What a pleasant surprise. Okay, next up in this bag of goodies, honestly, so much in here. Let's just pull it out and get started. So I purchased more Mosaic sticky notes. These are transparent as well, and this is Volume 1E palette that comes in beautiful colors. We have Santorini, Ube. I really wanted these because I felt like I just needed more options for sticky notes in my planner, and I don't have a lot. I love you guys so much that I'm actually gonna try all of these out right now just so we can see what they look like. These are really, really pretty, especially the purple one. I thought the purple would have been really cute for April, but you know what? We're still gonna use it. It does not matter that it's a different time of the year. What a cute palette. I love that so much. This is the third option, so it's probably one of the thicker ones. I usually write with the 01 uni or uni pen, but this time I decided to buy a 3, and it's cute. It's bold for sure. So not what I normally go for, but I like how bold it is, and I think it'll be a really good use in my planner as well. So 1, 2, yeah, I like this sticky note pad. This is really cute. This was a good one. I'm glad I went for it. It's a little different than what I typically use, which is why I was a little hesitant, but this is a good one for sure. Okay, next up is this set of sticky notes, and wait until you see these. These are so cute. I mean, look at that. I did not know that they had these. I don't know where I have been, but this is so cute. I love how it's like a little corner. Super cute, and it's transparent as well, so works perfect for that. Look at that. That's so cute. I have no idea how I'm gonna use it in my planner, but I like having the option of writing on something other than just the inserts. Really, really cute option there. So here is, I think, just a little momentum, maybe freebies from Cloth and Paper. Let me pull this out and see what's inside. So we have avant-garde dot stickers, and these are likely transparent as well. Yep, they are. And then here is just the card that they give you as part of your order, and it looks like they're actually advertising for the intention box. So I see maybe like a deck of cards there and maybe a chair. I don't know what that is, but it's really intriguing. Let me know in the comments below if you intend to get next season's intention box. I've been skipping the last few just because I don't love everything that comes in there. So I'm still up in the air about whether I'm getting June's box, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, back to this order because we have a lot to get through. As you can see, even more transparent sticky notes. What I really love about this is you can see what I'm loving right now, and that is transparent sticky notes. In my opinion, transparent sticky notes are some of the more flexible planner accessories out there because you really can do so many different things with transparent sticky notes and you can layer them. So let's just test this one out so you all can see what the pen would look like. Uni pen. It's oil based. So this is really cute too, and I got it in the crepe color, which is almost like a gray, but a brown gray, especially against this paper. So I wonder if that'll make any difference if I try it on like whiter paper, but super cute. I also purchased these sticky notes in the color Aspen, which definitely gives me like vacation vibes. I don't know why. Like I think of the Greek islands when I see that Aspen color. And this is Aspen, so let's write Aspen up there. And this is crepe. And, oh, it's like a little hat thing. There we go, I think. Super cute. I'm loving all of these different transparent sticky notes. Like super excited to actually use them in my planner. Now this, I am so excited to use this. This is the index page flag in the second volume. I loved the art at the top, but overall, I just really liked the size of these transparent sticky tabs. It's like a smaller version of what you see here, and you can still use the uni pen there. So let me just test that out quickly. We'll write index page flag. Super, super cute. So in one of the last videos I filmed and posted, I think it was the video that we were planning for May, I realized, that's really when I realized, ooh, I'm missing a lot of planner accessories, particularly this item right here, which is why I bought so many different things. I don't have a lot of dot stickers anymore, which is really odd of me, and I don't like that. So I just bought a few in a different colors that I thought would work for the next couple seasons. So we have pistachio, which is like a green. I thought that was really pretty, and it gives me like spring summer vibes. Then I have an Angora bar sticker, and it's white essentially. So I think that'll work really well during the summer, spring and summer for sure. We have a Biza, which is a nice neutral color. This will go great with honestly any time of the year in my opinion. I think you can make any color palette work with it. And then we have nude, which is a little more fall, but still told myself like I think it's a good time to get these. So I'm really excited that I was able to get these because I need to like re-up my stash, and I think these will be a good way to kind of just refresh it again and bring something new to the table. These next few products, right along with what I'm already purchasing, you can probably see a theme here, but I have even more planner accessories. I purchased these task page flags. As you probably have picked up, I've been using these page flags a lot more lately, and I just wanted to pick up one that I don't recall having, and that was the task one. And I thought that was neutral enough that it will work really with my plans really well. Perfect, right? And then we have the crepe square flags. Not much to this one, but giving us a different shape and a different color. And that's what that looks like. So that's it for my planner accessories. We still have a few more items to go, but like, look at this. I feel like this gives me a lot of options to plan with and test my creativity when it comes to planning. So I'm really excited about what I picked up from like an accessory standpoint. This second to last item is just one of these pouches. I need more storage for a lot of the accessories, especially because I'm starting to take more with me to work. So I picked this up too, so then that way I can take it to work with me and have like a work version and a home version. This last item though is such a blast from the past, in the sense that if you knew me back in 2020, 2021, you knew that I was notepad queen. I loved notepad so much. And I feel like what that has translated to today is notebooks. So generally what I used to use notepads for, I use notebooks rather for now. But I said, you know what, I want to go back to having a notepad, especially for work. This will be so helpful for work when I need a little bit more space to plan those busier days. So loved this. This was a really good find. This will probably come home and go to work with me because it's just that useful. Thank you so much for bearing with me through that. I know I picked up a lot, but when I tell you my stash has just shrunk so much the past couple of months particularly, but really within the last year, that was intentional. I really wanted to use what I had on file here at home rather than always buying things here or there. I used to spend so much money on planner items, and I think just being more intentional forces me to be a little bit more creative with planning and just looking into like what I have and just really use the things that I have. So proud of myself, but also really happy to pick up some new things. So I have my pre-plan in front of me. We have quite a busy week ahead of us, filled with some fun, some appointments, some errands, and more adult-like things. But we're just gonna hop in and get started, as always, with looking at the bigger events or meetings or just the bigger things happening this week. And of course, we're gonna use some of what we just bought. So let me grab what I wanna use. And I think I'm leaning towards these index page flags, and here she is. Yeah, I think this is a good combination. I'm gonna use this. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Sarasa clip that we just unboxed to plan for the week. I think this will be a good one. It'll be comfortable, and I think it'll work for the vibe that I'm going for. All right. First and foremost, let's get started with those events. Okay, I started with just running my car appointment. I actually think I'm gonna go gray for this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go gray. I hesitated about it, but I think this will be a good color to just bring everything together. Is it a little not spring? I don't know, because I think this is spring for sure. This will work, it'll be fine. All right, so let's highlight important as well. So that is super important. And then it's so interesting how different the highlighter looks there to there. It's so interesting because that looks brown and that looks gray. I don't know if that's coming off well on camera, but they look completely different. But we're just gonna leave it. It is what it is. Some of the other appointments, the one I have Friday is a little more important because it's actually my trial hair appointment for the wedding. So I'm gonna put that down on something special. Let's use this. Okay, perfect. And then let's grab something smaller. So this is a uni pen, but it's the 01 version, so a lot thinner. I don't like how that looks. We're gonna try over. I don't know why I didn't like how that looked. So we're just gonna ignore that and start over. I try not to do that. I try not to be wasteful like that just because I don't like how something looks, but for some reason that wasn't comfortable. So I'm just gonna start over. Okay. Okay, perfect. See, that looks better. I feel better about that. I don't know why I didn't like the first round, but it is what it is. Okay, this is looking cute. We like it. We love to see it. I will say there's one thing I forgot about. Let's put that up there. I don't know why. I'm feeling very like artistic today. I don't know why. Or just like colorful. I had a vision. I had to just stick with it and look for it. I wanted to use these dot stickers because I thought it would go better with the theme we have going on, which is like black, white, gray, and then the aspen. So let me grab one of those so I can use. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but we did it, so let's just go with it. Okay, this is looking a little different than what we typically do, but I know it's gonna come together, so I'm just gonna lean in. It'll be fine. I'm a little nervous right now, not gonna lie, but we got it. It'll be good. Okay. As always, I do like to write the days that I go into the office, just so I know ahead of time. So let's get those down now. You know, it's a little different, but I'm leaning in. I know that once I like use it and it just is well used, we'll be fine. It's just a little different than what I'm typically used to, but that's okay. And that was really the whole point with some of this. Like, let me push myself outside of my comfort zone because this really is a creative outlet for me. Let me know in the comments below if that's kind of the same for you. I like to be creative with planning now. I don't know what it is, but I should have known that something new was happening when I was drawing flowers and snowflakes in my planner. If you watched like some of the Plan With Me's from the winter and earlier in the spring, yeah, we got flowers and snowflakes in the past couple Plan With Me's. I should have known something was happening, but it's new. This is a new stage. We're just gonna lean into it. We'll see how it goes. The next up, I am gonna do a weekly to-do list because I know what I wanna get done for sure. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what happened with that. It's like I tried to highlight in a straight line and just went up. A little frustrating, but it's fine. We'll lean into it. This is good. Is it different? Yes. Is it different in a bad way? No. I think it's just different. And I think I need to really just like live with it for a bit in order to get used to it. And I think that's the biggest problem. I will say, I feel like I need to make all of these consistent and put this here. Perfect. Okay. And this one is important, but I just wanted it to stand out versus the other appointments because this one is a really fun one and I'm really excited about it. But this is good. I like this. Okay, I will definitely show you all how this week ends and how this looks after it's well used. Definitely excited about that. That is it for today's video. As always, if you have any questions about some of the products that you've seen in today's video, let me know in the comments below. Happy to provide you with some names, links, whatever you need. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a great week and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.